All right, guys, we're under the car. We've got our pinion in. We got it impacted on. Whoops, sorry about the shakiness. I'm doing this, and it's got just a little bit of drag on it. It's tight, a little bit. Now, I know there's going to be some people that are going to watch this and say, you can't do it like that. You're not supposed to do it like that. Well, you're right. You're not supposed to do it like that, but you can do it like that. And I haven't had a gear professionally installed, and I'm doing the quotation things, since 1994, I think, maybe 95. Me and my boss at work, we call him the safe cracker, because he checks them with his hand. He's like, that's good enough. And you know, Pirate Mike's got a brother that works at a Ford dealership, and he swears you can't do that. Of course, Pirate Mike's had his gear in his car for 3 years and runs like a champ. I've had multiple. We've probably done probably 30 gear changes like this. So it's kind of expensive to get it done at a shop. You know, it's probably a couple $100 just for labor. And you know, you gotta have a compressor. You don't have to. You could actually do it with a breaker bar. It's just, you know, it's a lot easier with an impact and a compressor. And I don't have no big compressor. I got a little, you know, a little donkey compressor that anybody can go buy at Harbor Freight, even though mine's 30 years old. But anyway, so we got that in. Now we're going to set the carrier in, and we got to measure our shims and everything, and get that baby set in and get it hopefully buttoned up. So, all right, well, you know, I got to get back to work. See you guys in a few. Okay, guys, we got our carrier. We've measured our shims. This is just a couple quick little tech tip deals. Number one, you should probably change the clutches. I didn't, just because I'm a riverboat gambler. I'm not going to change the clutches in it. If I have to pull it back out, well, so be it. We'll just call that a life lesson. The other thing is that when you're putting the shims in, you want to make sure the beveled edge is on the outside. It goes in like that. Sorry about that. Flat sides against the carrier. So we got them cleaned up a little bit. So hey, let's throw this thing in and see how it feels. The reason you measure the shims is so if it's tight or really loose, then you kind of know where you started from, and you can do the math to figure out if you have other shims, how much you need to shim it or swap shims side to side to move the carrier over. So, all right, well, let's get that thing in, and we'll get back to this in a minute. And we're back with the most boring video in the world on our channel. One other tech tip: whenever you're putting the carrier in and you have to tap the shims in, because you put it in all at once, do not hit them with a ball peen hammer or anything like that. Use a dead blow, a rubber mallet, or the wooden handle of a hammer to sometimes you have to tap the shims in a little bit, which I did this side. I had to give it a little, you know, bonk bonk. And then you put the bearing caps on. I'm sorry about this, guys. I'm doing it with my hand. You know, like I said, I got a GoPro camera, but it's got a 92-page manual I got to read, figure out how to work the damn thing. So anyway, you put the caps on, and you don't have to torque them initially in case something's too tight, but that's pretty good right there. Turns nice and easy. Got just of course, I'm not holding the pinion, so I'm sure I'll get 25,000 thumbs down for doing this and encouraging people to go out and do their own ring and pinions. But got just a little lash. Let's see, that feels, that kind of feels like about, that probably feels like about, maybe 8-9 thou. But, you know, of course, I'm sure someone will blast me in the comments for this, but, you know, hey guys, I've done this many times, and, you know, there's always that one time when it don't work, but we've been pretty lucky so far. And if you've seen some of the stuff we did, and then of course how the cars ran, it's, you know, you just kind of shake your head a little bit. Heck, I shake my head at it. So anyway, well, let's get the axles in, and then we'll get the cross pin in, and then we'll bolt the cover on. We did already pull our drain plug out, and then we'll, you know, throw the drive shaft in it and shoot, we're home free. And then we still got a few other little electrical things because the list has got a couple more little things to do. So anyway, let me get off here. I'm talking way too much, you know. Got to get back to work. Yeah, 31 spline, get your butt in there. Get in that 31 spline track lock. You guys are like you're making love. Axles, carrier merged together to handle all the power. The 220, well, however much horsepower this piece of garbage has got with a cold air intake. Man, and a shorty belt and some full-on race mufflers. Yeah, fixing to do wheelies. Okay, I gotta go, guys. I cracked myself up. And that, boys and girls, oh, sorry, YouTube, is how a dum-dum who should not be working on a Mustang puts it together. Got a little bit, it's good. Axles are in. Everything's good to go. Turns like a champ. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, well, I just showed you everything that you shouldn't do putting one of these together. Now, in all honesty, this one came apart really easy, especially considering how scaly it is under here, rusty and stuff. Everything came apart really simple. The only thing I even had any remote of a fight with was when I put these two gears together, and we all saw that. The 273 bearing was I had to beat on it a little bit with the drift to get it to separate enough from the pinion to get the bearing separator in there. But other than that, the 410 came apart easy. At the junkyard, it came apart. The bearing came off it real easy. It went together easy. Everything just slid together. Feels good, turns easy. So now all we do is just a little RTV, bolt the cover on, fill her up with some fluid and some Positrack additive, and we're ready to go. Well, at least this end of it will be. I can check it off the list, thank God. Okay, guys. Well, again, probably should have put clutches in it. We'll see if that comes back to haunt me. I'd like to get a few passes out of it at least before, you know, we end up doing something else. Maybe we'll put a spool in it at some point. Who knows? We'll just have to see where this project takes us. All right, we're out.